This video is sponsored by AUDIUS. For more information, stay tuned. What is going on today, guys? Welcome back to episode of WNN, your source for the music and music production news. We got some interesting stuff today. We got some new plugins, free plugins, Anthony Fantano getting sued by Ronnie RADKE, as well as Fred again being exposed for the horrible crime of using splice loops, and more. Let's get started. Shure has released a new microphone, and all I have to say is, sure. How often do they release a new microphone? I don't know, not that often. But apparently this is a home recording microphone, the same, the SM4. Captures professional quality recordings regardless of setup, environment, or experience. Alright, well, I'm gonna need some people to put that to a test. Just go record it in a cave. We'll see how professional it sounds then. It's the SM4 home recording microphone. Here is the SM4. It's 195 pounds. So the 1-inch brass dual diaphragm capsule is engineered to consistently reproduce every element of your performance with remarkable accuracy and exceptional low frequency control. It has interference shielding technology, blocking out unwanted RF noise from wireless devices. It has an internal pop filter. Okay, that's kind of nice. I don't see anything in here about being able to record in any environment. All elements of this microphone were meticulously designed and manufactured to work together seamlessly, helping bring forward the details you want in the recording. I feel like this is cap. Compressor EQ to taste without bringing forward unwanted elements. But by definition, that is what those things do. That is what compression and EQ do. They bring forward different elements. So how does it not bring forward unwanted elements? My bullshit detector is going crazy right now.
Bullshit!
Okay, so the dual diaphragm capsule is engineered to reduce proximity effect. What the fuck, dude? It's got like a fucking, well, it appears it's not a clock, but it looks like a goddamn clock. That is kind of badass. I almost want to take apart that microphone and leave it like that. This is a really erotic product video. I don't know what the hell they're doing here. They should stop it. This is This is a pretty interesting story. Did you know Flying Lotus had actually written 2 of the iOS ringtones? Apparently, since Apple had leaked it, he can now leak it. And if you don't know Flying Lotus, I don't know what to tell you. You should be ashamed of yourself, really. So the 2 ringtones he actually composed are Daybreak and Shallot, and they've been available since the 2019 launch of iOS 13. Apparently, Apple leaked it themselves. They tagged him even in it. All right, here's Daybreak. Gun to my head, and if I had to guess, like, I might have thrown out Flying Lotus as someone who potentially wrote that. It makes a lot of sense hearing it back and knowing that now. That would actually be really good to sample. That is a good idea. Sampling that would be a good idea. You know, maybe there is a reason to use Apple products over Android. You know what time it is? Sponsor time. Now you may ask, who is AUDIUS? They're a music platform pretty similar to SoundCloud, but quite a bit different. It does have some pretty interesting features. The new feature they want me to show you today is actually pretty cool and could be useful, especially if you are a DJ, and maybe even if you're a producer too. So let's say I am doing a DJ set and I have quite a bit of it mapped out already. I may want a certain BPM or a certain key. Well, that's not a problem. You can just search funk, go to tracks, and as you can see here, I can pick genre, mood, key, BPM, etc. Downloads available. And let's say the BPM needs to be around 140 or so. You can actually set a specific BPM too. We have a few choices here. And there you go. I can download it right here. I've downloaded the song for my set, and I can continue on. If you want to check out AUDIUS, it'll be linked down in the description. Some of you may be like, wow, what happened to NBA YoungBoy? I haven't heard anything about him in a while. Well, it's because he's been facing a gun charge, and he just pled guilty to it. I don't know why I did that. I'm not happy about this. Let's just say he's absolutely fucked. So he just pled guilty to a federal weapons charge, and then he was just transferred to Utah, and he's facing unrelated charges of him running a prescription drug ring, drug fraud ring. I'm not sure what's worse, a drug ring or a drug fraud ring. I don't know. U.S. District Judge Shelley Dick. There ain't no way. So he actually got busted for having a handgun. He's a convicted felon. He had a handgun while shooting a music video in Baton Rouge in 2020. So wow, dude, they're really watching, man. He was among 15 people arrested after more than a dozen guns were seized from the video set. So he's facing up to 10 years in prison in the weapons case alone. And then he's facing more than 60 felony counts tied to a large-scale prescription fraud ring. Oh my god, dude. Bro, 60 felonies? That's... how many does Trump have? Bro, that's more felony counts than Trump. Are they going for a record? Are people going for a record right now? So they believe he was involved in a scheme of fraudulently obtaining the prescription drugs promethazine and codeine from several pharmacies in Utah. The crazy thing is, I'm assuming this guy was already rich. He probably could have just bought lean. Obviously still illegal, but if you need lean that bad, but lean is worth a lot of money, so they probably made a lot of money off this. So they would call pretending to be real doctors in the area, using their legitimate DEA identification numbers and calling prescriptions. Apparently they were pretending to be someone named Gwendolyn Cox. What is up with all the dicks and cocks, dude? All right, a 75-year-old woman, and it was very clear it was a fake voice. Sounded like it was a much younger male from the southern states. Oh my god, dude. This is so fucking stupid. Hopefully this is teaching some of you guys a lesson. Don't do anything this fucking stupid. In our next story, we got some free plugins. Oh boy, free plugins. Quite often they could be garbage. All right, our first free plugin is NEUTRON for Elements by iZotope. Pretty meh, but you know, it's free. The funny thing about the Elements plugins is like if you just wait long enough, it'll be free. And when I say long enough, I mean like a month or two, maybe a few months. Not very long though, definitely less than 6 months. Every 6 months they make this thing free. Now, is iZotope NEUTRON or are most of their plugins bad? I would say no, but I would say the Elements versions are so nerfed that they're bordering on whether or not they're useful at all. Okay, so Plugin Boutique is currently giving away NEUTRON 4 Elements until September 1st, so you got a little over a week still. NEUTRON 4 is like an auto mixing plugin. It'll do some stuff for you, but you can also adjust it yourself. Generally, it is actually pretty nerfed compared to the NEUTRON plugin though. In our next story, they just released a new alpha version of Ableton Note. I really can't be fucked to give a shit about this, but here's some stuff they added and changed and whatever. Yeah, I honestly don't give a shit. There's a little clip of it right here though. Can't say this is the best demo I've ever heard, but maybe I'm trying to showcase something specific. Yeah, I really wish they would bring this to Android. All right, yeah, let's get somebody else demo, bro. Get somebody else. Stat. Okay, now for what I believe to be one of the main stories of the night. Anthony Fantano, the internet's busiest music nerd, is being sued. He's actually being sued for a video he did over a year ago talking about Ronnie RADKE. He is the frontman for Falling in Reverse, and he actually filed a defamation lawsuit. So in August 2023, Fantano released a video called This Guy Sucks. Now, will it actually stick? It's pretty hard to say. They're saying it goes beyond the bounds of permissible commentary and extends well into the realm of actionable innuendo, unfounded rumor mongering, and outright untruth. In this video, they stated that not only did he call him juvenile names such as idiot, dickhead, or a sad, chaotic piece of shit, and quite possibly the biggest living piece of trash in the world of rock music. They asked him numerous times to take down the video in order to remediate the harm he is causing. And I'm assuming Fantano told him to fuck off. One of the tweets that he had cited was a deleted tweet that called Mr. RADKE the Bill Cosby of alt music. Which, let's be honest, you don't want to be the Bill Cosby of anything. Mr. Sizik also claimed that RADKE had been reported to be a danger to others, and speculated that the likelihood of such abuse accusations being true is apparent. Pretty much everything I think that he said, there was some sort of article or tweet or something to back it up. I guess maybe there was some innuendo, I could see that. Okay, so in June, he was shown a clip of this video, and it upset him. He did not like it very much. Cat's playing my SM58. You trying to hop on the mic, bro?
This man just said that I sexually someone, pretty much. He's implying that I did it. He's implying I did it because he's saying that I doubled down on literally getting accused of something that never happened.
I'm not gonna lie, that doesn't really make any sense to me. I just watched the video. The suit claims he displays entirely falsified claims on the screen, and this person had written, "Should we hold him accountable for throwing me against a van and choking me 8 years ago?" I mean, there's a lot of like accusations being thrown around here. I feel like the more accusations you have being thrown at you, the more likely at least one of them is to be real, if not all of them. And apparently there were other passengers in the van and they didn't see anything, which I don't really think that means anything. I mean, just because you don't have witnesses doesn't mean it didn't occur. You know, the whole like, If a person gets choked in a forest and nobody sees it, did it really happen? This tweet was also deleted, and I will say it is a little sus how many of these claims are getting deleted. Almost like they're being, you know, threatened with lawsuits or something. In my opinion. In my opinion, it is abnormal. It's funny how much I'm trying to cover my ass here. I don't want to get sued. In my opinion, it is pretty abnormal for more than a few people to be making false claims about you. It's really hard to know what's real here because this guy is so anti-free speech. He silences his critics. He silences people that accuse him of things. So it's hard to know what's real or not. Yeah, you really got to be careful with this kind of stuff. I feel like he may have made a mistake here. So apparently these are not separate allegations. I absolutely fucking hate this guy's tattoos. He's basically just tattooed his skin black, in my opinion. I really feel like I need to watch my mouth. Okay, so that's interesting. We're gonna have to see how this goes. Apparently he's pursuing damages and he's requested a jury trial. What the hell, dude? Oh my god, this is cringe, dude. If anything, this fuckturd should count his lucky fucking stars that Ryan doesn't go punch his fucking face and turn his Harry Potter glasses into permanent fucking fixture. Are we not sure that this isn't... One thing I want to add here, NBA YoungBoy, I feel like he knows something we don't, because why is he kind of smiling and why is he making that face? I feel like he knows something that I don't know. IMAGIRO has released the Shearwater piano. It's intimate upright salvage from the foothills of Dartmoor, UK. Out now for $40. Let's hear what it sounds like. This is actually kind of nice. I'm digging this. There's no trial, but I don't know if I really need a trial for this. I can hear the sound. I like the sound of it, and it seems like you can tweak it kind of a lot. So this is a clip from Instagram that I saw with 500,000 likes. It has me defending someone I really don't want to be defending. It's a clip from MGK, Machine Gun Kelly. Let's watch.
Yeah, I can do rap, or country, or punk, or say fuck and do new metal.
So MGK is making a beat there, or playing it live while doing the vocals, saying he can do rap, country, or punk. Let's just ignore that for a second, or new metal, what the fuck. Let's ignore that for a second though. That is an NPC live too, and it is battery powered. The point here is it's like, ooh, it's unplugged. Wow, wow, he's a cheater. This is cap. Sorry I had to defend this man. I actually was hoping to not be defending this man. Instead, I'm defending this man because we hate him so much and people are willing to lie. In our next story, Joe Budden's Pump It Up has finally reached gold status. Which, don't get me wrong, normally I don't talk about gold status or even platinum. I thought for sure with the way that song is talked about, I would have thought it would be platinum at least or something, but it only hit gold. And it was released in 2003.
Look at me, oh my God.
For how is the audio this bad in this podcast? Have they treated this room?
Look at that guy. Oh.
It would have been way cooler if he broke it over his knee. Now that goofy ass song is stuck in my head. Pump it up. Okay, so apparently Fred again's been exposed, man, for the horrible crime of using splice loops. But it's not one, it's not two, not three, but apparently 4 splice loops on top of each other. Now, do many of his songs do this? Probably not, but apparently this one song is 4 splice loops on top of each other. I'm sure there's some original content on top of it too. I'm not gonna go through and play the actual samples, especially with how long this WNN is taking to film, but let's dig into the story here on Music Radar. So this comes from Afrojack, apparently. I think they knew about it on the podcast here already. But he just stated he was disappointed to find out that the Fred Again track 10 was actually was made primarily from splice loops. 4 of them. That's pretty egregious, I will say. It just seems lazy. I don't really understand why you would do that. Okay, now it says 3 splice samples here. Up here it's saying 4, and then down here it's saying 3. So it's either 3 or 4, I'm guessing. I don't know. For all we know, we're going to read another excerpt, and it's going to say 2. I'm not going to play the actual clip, just because this is taking way too long at this point. It's 4:15 a.m. We're in a Music Radar. 2 loops are from Capson Pro Audio's Lo-Fi House Sweet Sedation sample pack, and they're unclear about the origins of other samples. I'm not going to play the video because I don't want to get fucked in the ass. People appreciate the melody and the composition. They don't appreciate the guy that put 4 samples on top of each other. Yeah, especially from Splice, because it just seems like a lack of creativity. Like if you're digging like deep in the music archives and you're finding some rare samples to put with each other, that's definitely a lot cooler than just going on Splice and being like lo-fi house. Okay, that one, and drum loop. Okay, that one and that one. Here's the song. That's not really, it's not the best. Okay guys, that is it for this episode of WNN, your source for the music and music production. If you press the like button on this video, I promise to not stick Ronnie RADKE on you, and in any shape, form, or fashion, that sounds scary. And this is just a joke. Do not sue me, Ronnie RADKE. If you actually ask me to cut this out of the video, I will fold immediately because I do not have the money for that sort of lawsuit. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe, please. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time.